Hello my friends and welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit on how to not ruin your prom dress when you alter it by selecting the right needle. So there's a few different needle options. There's actually a lot of different needle options, and there's a lot of different fabrics. So depending on the fabric that your garment's made out of, that's going to determine the type of needle that you need. So I'm going to go through a couple of these options and just tell you when you would use them, why, what happens when you use the wrong one, stuff like that. So you can dive into your prom alteration, wedding alteration, or any other project knowing you have the right needle in. Okay, so the first needle that I want to talk about is just the universal. I like to use the Schmetz brand, and these universal needles, I go through a lot of these. So anytime I'm just working with regular cotton material, denim, canvas, almost anything that's not stretchy, I just use my good universal needles, and most of my machines take these. So you can see that there are sizes here. So with sewing machine needles, the larger number is a larger size, and they indicate it in two ways here. You see there's 90, which also means 14. So that's just two ways of saying the same thing. And any of these three sizes here are going to be pretty much a nice medium weight, kind of all-purpose. So if you go up, it's going to be a little thicker. If you go down, it's going to be a little thinner. If you have a thinner material, using a thinner weight needle is going to be good because it's going to leave a smaller hole. So you won't see big punches in your needle. So I would say just use the smallest needle that you feel you're comfortable with, that's going to be heavy duty enough to do the job, so you can avoid holes. Okay, so that's the universal needles. This is what I use for almost everything. These are awesome. And you want to change these maybe every 3 or 4 projects for smaller, medium-sized projects, so that you always have a nice sharp one. Having a dull needle can cause a lot of different problems. It can cause problems in your machine, and it can cause problems on your fabric, and it can just hang you up. So just always switch out your needles. Always have a nice, fresh, clean one. They're pretty cheap. They're pretty easy to install, so it's not a big deal. And if you need to get these or any of these needles, you can head to our website, shoppindrop.com. I'll leave the link below. Okay, so those are the universal needles. Okay, so what if you're working with a jersey material? Something stretchy. It could be a t-shirt, or it could be, this was a prom dress lining. You can see that this actually had a cover stitch hem, but when I hemmed it, I probably used a twin needle to make it quicker and not have to wind so much red onto my serger cones. So if you're using a stretchy material, you will need a jersey or ballpoint needle. So these needles are not all the way sharp at the tip, they're ballpoint. So for something like this, that's what you need, because if your needle actually pierces the threads, it'll create a run. But if it's a ballpoint, it'll separate through the threads and it's able to sew. So jersey and stretchy materials will need the ballpoint. But what if you're doing a twin needle so you can emulate the cover stitch? Well, just make sure that when you're buying your twin needles that you look, because they come in ballpoint or regular point too. So if you're using a jersey, get the ballpoint needle that says stretch. And if you're using just a woven cotton or something, then just use the regular twin needle. So make sure you notice whether you're using ballpoint, and make sure you're using that on your stretchy materials. Sometimes you're going to have a stretchy material that is just so high in synthetic fibers, or just so constructed differently, that the ballpoint needle won't work. Sometimes you'll try to sew and your machine will just have skipped stitches, so there just won't be stitches there. And it's very frustrating if you don't know what the issue is, but the issue is that you need a stretch needle. So the one that says ballpoint is not always enough. If it's ultra synthetic or just weird athletic wear type material, you need this one that says stretch. I really like these chrome ones. They just seem to go in very smoothly, and they seem to last a long time. So this is the type of material where you'll see that. So it's usually on like bathing suits. It's these really thick type of knit. I don't even know if you call it knit. It's stretchy, but it is a knit. But it's just so synthetic and it's so thick These are the type of fabrics that are usually a problem for me where I'm getting skip stitches, and it's always solved by putting in the stretch needle. So these are something you've got to have on hand, especially if you're doing alterations and stuff. You don't know what kind of things are going to come through that door. You're going to need some stretch needles sometimes. Okay, and then another type of fabric you might encounter, especially during formal season, is this satiny stuff. So really tightly woven, it's gonna often get runs. So you're gonna be sewing along and it's just gonna push down, the needle's gonna push into the fabric and just make a big, long, ugly run, and it's just gonna do it over and over again. It's just gonna ruin the fabric. And that's what happens when you sew with a dull needle on a tightly woven fabric, and it is a disaster. There's really nothing you can do to fix it. You can try to go in and pick each individual little thread and try to pull it all back into position, but good luck. So what I would recommend is using a very sharp needle. These Microtex needles are really sharp, and I really like these because I think that they go in very smoothly. I just hear less sound coming from the needle popping into the fabric, and I think these are great. These chrome Microtex ones, but just anything that's a nice sharp new needle is what you need. Just do not try to sew on a tightly woven fabric. Any fabric that you're worried about ruining with runs, just change the needle before you even start. Just get a brand new sharp needle and make it a smaller one. Like, don't use a thick one. Maybe go like 70-10 or so. Smaller one, sharper one. Extra sharpness with the Microtex is an option. Okay, so that's about all I have to say about needles today. We usually use our universals. If we've got something stretchy, we usually use our ballpoints. If the ballpoints won't work and it's a super synthetic stretchy, we've got our stretch materials needle. And if we have something super tightly woven that we don't want runs, we have our Microtex sharp needles. If we're trying to emulate the cover stitch with a twin needle, just be sure to pick the right one for your fabric, whether that's the regular tip or the ballpoint tip. If you need to pick up any needles, head to the link below at shoppindrop.com. I'll have those shipped out for you tomorrow. And thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss next week's episode.